Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we are discussing, we are going through the ultimate Fayetteville starter guide video. So maybe you're thinking about moving here, maybe you have a job offer here, maybe you're thinking about getting a job here potentially, maybe you're a remote worker, maybe you're thinking, you know what, I'm tired of X state. Tired of it. I'm moving to Fayetteville, Arkansas. This is the best starter video for you to watch, and we're gonna talk about that. So let's talk about that. But before I begin, if you could like this video and also subscribe, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. Also, I have something brand new called the NWA Starter Pack. So obviously, you're potentially thinking about moving down here. You haven't been here yet. I have something called the NWA Starter Pack. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's the NWA Starter Pack. It's awesome. So maybe you want to know about the hospitals, all the maps, if you want to know all the events coming on here, if you want to know about like some of the housing around here, if you want to know all the cool things that are happening in Northwest Arkansas, that is the perfect starting point, is the starter pack. Also, a little bit of a cool thing, it does come with a free mountain bike. So enter your information below, obviously name, address, where can I ship this amazing starter pack to? Just let me know in the information below and I'll get it shipped to you right away. Also, little side note, it is my favorite four-letter F word, free. So go ahead and enter your information below and I'll get it shipped out to you right away. All right, so this video is kind of a conglomerate, one video, one ring to rule them all. So obviously I'm not going to be, replaying the videos over and over and over again. What I'm going to be doing is talking about the different videos that you should watch if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas or thinking about coming down to Fayetteville, Arkansas in general. So what's going to happen is obviously I'll be kind of recapping some of the cool things in the video itself, but I encourage you to find the links below, and they might be popping up in the corner on that side actually. And so they might be popping up on the corner over there, and just kind of discovering what is Northwest Arkansas about, what is Fayetteville about. And so there's a lot of information below, whether it's my itineraries, the NWA starter pack. And so go ahead, links all below, but definitely watch this video and kind of talking about what's the next video you should watch when you start discovering Fayetteville, Arkansas. And the first video you should be watching, link below, is my perfect weekend, my perfect day in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So we cover things that, like, literally my perfect day is literally waking up, going to 7 Brew Coffee, love 7 Brew, it's kind of a problem. Going to Mount Kessler, going kayaking, hitting Lake Fayetteville, all the different things that you can do in Fayetteville proper. A little bit of a side note, one of my favorite things to do on the weekend in Fayetteville is going to JJ's Live, which is on kind of the north side of Fayetteville. So they have great performances every single weekend. They just got announced that Third Eye Blind is coming here to Fayetteville, and like a bunch of other mid-size bands come to Fayetteville, Arkansas a lot, because a lot of times what they do is they end up going to Kansas City, and then they kind of putz through Northwest Arkansas, and they end up going to Dallas. So we're kind of in between those things. So a lot of times you'll see like a concert on a Friday night, and the next night they'll be going to Dallas. So we do get a lot of really fun talent coming through here, just because we're kind of wedged between two massive cities. All right, so let's talk about the next video you need to watch, and it's called the best 5 things to do outside in Northwest Arkansas. So now we're moving away from Fayetteville just for a minute. We're gonna come back, and now we're talking about Northwest Arkansas in general. If you weren't aware, Northwest Arkansas, specifically Bentonville, Arkansas, we'll call it Northwest Arkansas, is the mountain biking capital of the world. So obviously hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of trails. We have lots of actual like rivers and lakes that we can kayak, you can swim, you can fish, all the different things. Plus, obviously, maybe you're not into necessarily like biking or, fishing or anything like that. There are so many different hiking trails as well. So if you like those scenic, crisp views of mountains and kind of getting at the edge, maybe not at the very edge, but pretty close to the edge. If you like those kind of hikes, definitely Northwest Arkansas is the place for you. A little fun thing as well, there's actually a huge aviation community here in Northwest Arkansas. So sometimes what people do is they take their mountain bikes and they get on a plane. So much risk involved here. They get on a plane, they fly out to the Ozark Mountains, they get dropped off, mountain bike, get picked up, and then fly back. So maybe that's your thing too. Maybe that's your thing. So definitely watch out that video next, and I think you'll be highly impressed of all the crazy things and fun things, outdoor things, and things to keep you active that we can do here in Northwest Arkansas. And the next video we need to watch is why are some of the reasons people truly love Fayetteville, Arkansas? Now, I'm gonna get a little spoiler alert here. There are so many reasons, more than the 5 actually I list in the video, but there are so many reasons why people love Fayetteville, Arkansas. And the first one that I find the most enjoyable is honestly that Fayetteville, Arkansas is a old town, but they've developed and maintained some of the older style buildings all across the whole area. So this Fayetteville, Arkansas, like especially in the downtown section, is not a ripped down brand new city. It's an older style city, well over 100 years old, with really cool designs, houses, a lot of architecture, a lot of older trees. It truly is a mountain town. Like when you go to Fayetteville, you're gonna be like, we're going a lot up and down here. And so it truly is a mountain town tucked away at the base of like Mount Kessler, Mount Sequoia. And it truly is like a town that's sitting at the edge of the Ouachitas and Ozark Mountains in like around Arkansas. So it's really cool to see that kind of blend of why people love it so much, but beyond the fact that the architecture and cool stuff like that, but it really is a kind of a melting pot of culture. Now this kind of goes to the whole ambiance of Northwest Arkansas in general, and it's because there's been so many people that moved to the area, but it really is a melting pot of culture because we have the college here, and that draws a lot of people from across the world. We have a lot of resident doctors here. We have a lot of people from different parts of obviously Asia that come here to study. We have a huge supply chain college. We have a huge like obviously business college. So it brings people all across America, and a lot of times people end up coming here and they stay here because they see how awesome it is, and so they end up just being part of the culture. And on top of that, obviously, besides the college, people move here just because it's so awesome, and so affordable housing, the whole thing. So definitely watch out that video next if you want to see why people truly love Fayetteville, Arkansas. Whoa, before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking at things like Realtor.com or Zillow.com way too slow. So I made something called Instant Home Updates, and it sounds exactly what it is, which is Instant Home Updates. Wild concept, I know. So enter your information below, square footage, homes, bedrooms, all the things you're looking for, whether it's rentals or homes for sale, and I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification, a single home when it hits the market in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday I send an email out just kind of talking about all things NWA. Wow. So if you want to keep up to date with all things NWA, comedians, businesses, musical guests, all the new cool things that are happening here, all the new investments that are into the area, the Ledger, all the things. If it's Fayetteville, South Yard, all the new Lower Ramble, the Upper Ramble, all the new Art Corridor things. If you want to keep on top of those things, enter your email below. Every single Friday, I send out that email out just kind of talking about all those different things. Little side note, you might get a little fear of missing out because you're going to see all these cool things happening here. You might not be here yet, but if you are. But what I do promise is that you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. All right, so now we're getting on to a topic that I have a passion for. If somebody say the biggest passion, we're going to be talking about the 5 best like breakfast places in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So I'm not going to go into too many details here because there are so many, and I had to limit it down to a certain amount in the video itself. So just know there are a lot of great breakfast places. So definitely watch that video next. Do you like food? Do you survive on food? Do you like breakfast? I could eat breakfast every single meal of the week. So if that's you, definitely check out the breakfast video next of some of the best places in Fayetteville. And we're continuing on with the food theme. Now we're gonna be talking about what are some of the best restaurants in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So again, not gonna give too many spoilers here. There are some real top quality restaurants in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Now there's ones that are underground. There are ones that are kind of tucked away, almost like in a building somewhere. There's ones that it'd be a little bit harder to find if you, obviously, if you're trying to find them, it'd be a little bit challenging sometimes. But what's fun about Fayetteville, Arkansas is every single restaurant is truly unique here. They have great businesses, great food, and every single, I would say, restaurant has a unique kind of niche. For instance, I'm just gonna give this one away, but Ham and Trees grilled cheese. Who'd have thought you could make a business just based out of grilled cheese? I didn't. But do I love it? Oh, you bet I do. But so anyways, that's the next video. Definitely watch that if you're a fan of food. And the next video you need to watch, this is kind of a controversial video to say the least, but you need to watch the Bentonville versus Fayetteville video. So obviously I put these towns, these cities head to head, and they duke it out for the championship. So definitely watch that video. I won't give too many spoilers, but definitely worthwhile checking out if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas and seeing what would make most sense for your family, for you. Whatever the case is, there are definitely some differences between the two. Just be aware of that. They are not the same city. So just know that if you are coming down here, there are some differences between Bentonville and Fayetteville. And in that video, they duke it out. And we're going back outside of the whole kit and caboodle when it comes to Northwest Arkansas. We're talking about schools in Northwest Arkansas. We talk about charter schools. We talk about all the different school systems here. We talk about private schools. We talk about why the education system is so advanced here and so cool here and really pushing the boundaries of education in Northwest Arkansas. So if you have kids, if you're looking to obviously get them into the school system here, whether it's charter, whether it's private, whether it's public, know that there's very good school systems here, but also just kind of watch that video and see what would make most sense for your family. And we're starting to wind down to the last couple of videos that you should be watching if you're thinking about moving down to Fayetteville, Arkansas. But the next one is going to be it's called Moving to Fayetteville, Arkansas, and it talks about what to expect when you're moving here. So some of the little things you should be aware, it's a very friendly area, just northwest Arkansas in general. Things you should watch out for is that we're really big into mobility, so obviously using different types of mobility besides cars around the area, so like e-scooters, bikes, one wheels, all sorts of different things are used around here because it's a very bike-friendly town, the pathways, trail systems, the whole thing. So just know that there's a lot of things that you can expect while moving here, and that video covers all of those things, like what am I going to expect when you move to Fayetteville, Arkansas? So that's kind of a good intro video about the getting into Fayetteville. And the last informative video of it all is how to actually relocate to Northwest Arkansas. So that is a crucial video. It covers things about like, getting a bigger truck, how to, a little side hack is like, if you're coming from California, you should definitely get a truck from Las Vegas. It's significantly cheaper. Like we're talking $8,000 cheaper if you go to Las Vegas, rent a truck, drive it back, so much cheaper. So hacks like that are definitely embedded into this video about how to actually get like a 3-month furnished rental in the area. Call me, text me, I can help you find one of those actual rentals. So kind of the concept is like if you come here and you're looking for a home to buy or kind of settle down, sometimes you don't want to get into a 1-year lease and you'd rather just kind of like be here for a couple months to see what's going on here. I can help you find like a 3-month rental that's furnished, so you don't have to unpack your stuff, repack your stuff, and go into a house. It's just kind of a furnished home, like an Airbnb, of course, but obviously at a discounted price because you're not paying Airbnb fees and stuff like that. So anyways, hacks like that in the video, definitely check it out. And last, and this is a little bit less informative, but probably the most impactful, is a testimonial video of one of my clients that moved here from Illinois, from Chicago, and moved directly to Fayetteville, Arkansas. So if you kind of want, it's one thing for me to say these things. I did that. I moved here a couple years back from Chicago as well. And I moved here, love it, best place to live in America by far. But sometimes you want other opinions, of course. And so that's a video dedicated to, learning, like opening up the map and seeing like where do I want to move to and discovering Fayetteville and discovering the whole area. And so the whole process they talk through in that video. So if you want to feel like, you're in that process, you're kind of in the muck of seeing like what's the best place to move to, or you're not quite sure, definitely check out that video. I'm sure it'll be very helpful for you to hear their story. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. So maybe you're a venturer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. I don't know. But what I do know is that my 3-day itineraries will help you when you get down here and you're checking out Northwest Arkansas. Also, when you move down here, I can give you the $10 tour, so I can show you around the whole area. Bentonville, Rogers, Fayetteville, Springdale. I can show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.